Alright, looks like we should be live on Twitch now. So, hello, good evening, welcome to this Battletech Career Mode Let's Play. We are at 587 days remaining of our career. We're not doing too badly. A ways to go with sea bills. A little over halfway on the contracts, which is about okay for being a little over halfway in days of the game. We've maxed out mech chassis points, but we've got to get all of the assault mechs. We're getting there with the mech warrior experience. We're making some progress with the star systems, but we probably won't do that. And we're pretty close to having faction rep at 100 with 4 factions, and minus 100 with a couple other factions. So yeah, I guess we don't necessarily need to do a 4-4 split, because we're only going to get completion for 5 of them. But I suppose it makes sense to try and hit that. We're almost there with the Argo. Almost there with morale, and the mercenary review board rep is close as well. So far so good. We're on 5 mech parts to assemble a mech. CT destruction of our mechs gets rid of them. Slow pilot progression, but we're not doing anything crazy difficult with like no rare salvage or anything like that. Those are the bits of the game I find fun. So we're on Itzburg. We've done the defector flashpoint, and we've been running through some easy contracts, skilling up our cheaper, less skilled pilots. It's an assassinate. I'm going to stick it on 3 just in case the assassinate target is in an assault mech. The last one we did, they were in a Cyclops, so that was nice. Let's see how this goes. And I'm very happy running out with the same team again. These 3 pilots are on high spirits because they built a catapult out of noodles, or dried noodles, in the cafeteria. So I'm using them because they can vigilance or precise shot for only 20 resolve, and we're getting a lot of resolve at the moment, so that's going nicely. We did a recovery mission with all light mechs where they were zipping around the map, vigilancing here and getting the occasional precise shot into some rear CT armour. And the previous assassinate mission, it was 1 target with 4 escorts, and we chomped through them no problems. I mean, we are a fair bit up on the skull difficulty with our mechs, and at this level the enemy pilots aren't quite there, I think, in terms of having the skills to really punish you, so
Command
that's okay.
Initiated.
Okay, these are the coordinates that Merrick Intelligence provided, Commander. The Capellan target is believed to be here. I can't make out what that is. I think it's a Thunderbolt though. Yeah, it's a Thunderbolt. Okay. Nothing too exciting. Up to you if you want to clean up the other units as a bonus, and if we do, good luck. Oliveira out. Well,
I got icicles growing in all the wrong places.
we've got, I think, 2 supporting Capellan forces. The Capellan need. I bet there's reinforcements on this one. We'll follow this road round and see what we can do about those supporting Capellan forces.
Roger.
Just in case they're closer than we think, and we can. Nope, alright, so we can stay on the road with you.
Got it.
And you.
Acknowledged.
And Falcon and the Atlas.
Commander.
So let's dive into the woods over here.
Coordinates received.
Okay, we got some contacts over the ridge.
Onward.
So that's geothermal terrain that's going to mess our heat up if we go on that. So we're not going to do that. We'll just reserve down, let them go first.
Okay, I'll be right here.
We're not going to have any shots
I'm
with
receiving you.
Falcons, so let's sprint him up. Say here, just in case they're going to sense lock me.
Welcome, fresh meat.
And we're going to get into this cover. That's already cagey at the moment, but that's okay.
Orders.
Still got you to go, but if I'm here, then I just have to worry about indirect fire. Can we jump and get vision on anyone? No, we can't. Let's jump and brace then. Going for salvage on this is looking like a complete waste of time so far.
Orders.
Okay. Well, if we want to jump out of cover, and we have shots,
Confirm.
these guys have all gone. Oh, you went in phase 5. You're the gallant. That's a demolisher. I think we can safely let you have it with everything then. 38 resolve. Let's precision strike. See if we can group that fire to one side.
All weapons are go.
One down. 3 to go.
Vehicle down.
Waiting for orders.
So Duke is in the stalker. I'm just going to keep him moving up.
Move order received.
And we can indirect fire. They're not terrible odds. Soften up that gallant.
Give them everything you've got.
So it's going to go first. And thankfully between our evasion and the hit defense gyro in that Kintaro, it doesn't do much. So everyone gets to go apart from Duke before the rest.
Commander.
Let's see what we're looking at over there.
Coordinates received.
It's an LRM carrier. Okay. You've gone. Can't fire everything, but for an LRM carrier this should be plenty.
Acknowledged.
That's a very dead LRM carrier.
Vehicle trashed.
And what about you?
Standing by.
Let me get to cover here.
Firing jump jets.
It's an SRM carrier. Okay, you can have
Affirmative.
with everything. I do not like
One
eating
more for the
60 LRMs, 60 SRMs with a mech. Okay, that'll be the Thunderbolt getting its LRM 10 in.
Reporting minimal damage.
So we just got to take out that gallant now.
Waiting for orders.
Just got to sprint with Falcon. Don't have our target on sensors yet, but it's got to be somewhere over here. And
What's up,
Duke,
boss?
you keep moving up.
Copy that. Roger that.
Okay, supporting Capellan forces.
One more for the trash heap.
So again, so you are
Good to go.
way out of position. And Medusa,
Copy that.
bleed off a little bit of heat there. Okay, we got them on sensors.
I'm ready.
Where can you get to? That's vigilance. And then sprint, get closer.
On my way. Double time.
Good to go.
And Duke, we can afford to sprint.
Acknowledged.
I want to make sure we're in range of those LRMs at the beginning. So
Yeah.
Medusa, well, let's reserve. Let them go
Roger
first.
that. Standing by.
No point in rushing in yet. Alright, so Falcon,
Standing by.
we can't move
I'm going.
and shoot, so we can move and sensor lock.
Sensors locked on.
Yeah, there's a Thunderbolt, SE, medium lasers, large laser, LRM-10. Not scary at all for this lance. A sprint, I maybe bleed off a little bit more heat.
Roger.
Yeah,
Ready for orders.
we'll sprint 2 and just duck into the tree cover here when we can.
Got it. No shooting, just running.
And
Yes,
Duke, let's
Commander.
move you into the trees.
I copy.
We're in ideal LRM range,
On it.
even if it's indirect.
Our primary target is taking damage.
What do you need?
Okay, can we get up to where we can see them? We can, though we do expose ourselves by taking, by leaving cover and taking some stability damage. We get to go before them next turn, so we can get out of this situation. Do we precision strike? Yeah, let's go for a leg. That would overheat us, so let's not do that.
Got it.
Okay, we do spread damage around a bit there,
Yes,
which is
Commander.
always a danger, always an issue with SRMs. I think we're going to vigilance. Just sprint up so I can be in position to get in next turn.
Let's move.
And
I'm
Falcon, I don't
Daniel.
think you've got a shot. If you sprint, do you? Okay. We're going to vigilance with Falcon. Sprint. It might feel like a bit of a waste of resolve to vigilance now, but however long the odds, it's possible that if you don't, you'll eat 2 headshots and your pilot's dead. You eat a lot more headshots if you got the 40% damage reduction. Yeah, let's keep going.
Moving to position.
Let's hit him hard.
Alright, they're unsteady. Let's see if we can finish them.
Receiving you.
4 evasion this way. Yeah, this is a side shot on the rear. We can jump right behind them.
Jumping.
That might end things very quickly.
Locking in all weapons.
Damn.
Yep,
Let's do this.
don't keep hammer in your center torso. Should have done this
Mission
one for money.
successful.
if you're watching the stream, feel free to drop a hello into chat. Got 1500 XP everywhere is not bad. Alright, well that's 2 good LRM-20s. Let's take those. Oh, cockpit mod. That is very timely. Nothing else really jumps out at me, so let's take those. Have to do a quick check of the mechs and see if we're missing anything. I mean, check and see if there is a mech that would benefit from a cockpit mod. I think I stripped one from one of my mechs to put it in the new Atlas. So a quick check of the barracks. Actually, we're going to fly and our mech warriors might level up with some stuff from the Sims. So I'm going to wait till we arrive at our new destination before we do their XP. Let's check out the mech bay. So you've got a cockpit mod. Can't see what you've got, but I'm pretty sure I gave you one. And you've got a comm system. Just can't quite see what's in those guys. You've got a comm system. I've got nothing in you, but then you're not really a great mech. We've got one in the Grasshopper. Haven't put them in the Kintaras. Might put one in the Kintaro. But we've got enough other stuff going on at the moment, I think. Yeah, we've got... That's going to be 10 days, and we're only 10 days to our next planet, so... we've cleared out all the contracts on this planet. Oh, we could take a travel contract. That's where we are. We could take a travel contract to Cavalor. And then do Operation Flattened Earth. It's only 10 days away. Let's look at that travel contract. We can't buy anything here because the Capellans hate us. We're at minus 100 with them. So there's nothing to do before we leave. Alright, so 2 skull. Convoy ambush in the desert. Well, we can send the lighter mechs out, and then we're not going to risk our mechs for the flashpoint. And it will pay for the travel. Every seabell helps. A team of Merrick agents has obtained the schedule and manifest of a pirate convoy. This cargo is extremely valuable technological components. We want you to steal them for us. Stage an ambush of the convoy, destroy the vehicles, and we'll send in a recovery team to gather the cargo. There's a bonus if you secure the area and eliminate all the convoy guards. So we can get a little bit extra cash as well if we kill everything, and we'll have no trouble killing everything. Let's take this then, we'll just go max cash.
Roger that, Commander.
Accept it.
Course plotted.
Okay, so the Draconis Combine are at plus 100 with us. They're very happy with us after we did our last flashpoints. We're going to have our 0G pool ready. Tonight's stream is brought to you by Jura Superstition. No, Jura Journey. Jura Journey tonight. I'll toast Mitch, the Lord Commander. He likes a good whiskey too. I think he'd be, no, he wouldn't be streaming tonight, he'll be streaming tomorrow night. If he wasn't at PDXCon. If you're not aware, PDXCon's this weekend, and Mitch and Ryan, one of the game designers, they're going to be unveiling what's in the heavy metal DLC, so that's going to be exciting. We've got our low G pool. We have loads of cash. So I think we just got one more upgrade, which is the upgraded lounge.
Roger that, Commander. I'll get the crew moving.
And that's going to leave us short 2 morale, so we'll need to do 1 month of really luxuriant living expenses just to hit 50 morale. Or maybe we'll get it from events. And we get our second Atlas refitted just as we arrive. That's nice. Let's level up our mech warriors and then we can launch the contract. So we're hated by the Capellans, but the pirates don't mind us, so we can go to the black market. +1 stability is not amazing. Accuracy, stability and damage. Stability and damage aren't bad, but we've got quite a few upgraded PPCs and comm system. But that's disappointing. It was an ex-Star League present system. I was hoping we might be able to get like a double heatsink or a part of a Star League era mech. No dice. So 2 skull contract, we're definitely sending out the C team, which is the high spirits crew at the moment. So piloting 6 gets you +1 max evasion. Let's go for that.
Mech warrior training complete.
Good to go.
Duke's not quite there. Yeah, should we... The level 6 of both guts and piloting are pretty useful. So I'm probably going to hit 6s across the board and then push on for Master Tactician and Cool Shot Mastery.
Ready for orders.
We spent your XP Medusa.
Waiting for orders.
Okay. +2 health. And then we can go on for Coolant Vent next.
Training confirmed, Commander.
And we had Duke, Ginsu and Medusa. And oh, Falcon is the other guy, isn't he?
I'm receiving you.
So we can either go for +2 health. Microcy, let's go for +2 health.
Training complete.
Aye, aye.
And I don't think...
What's up, boss?
Oh, Cheetah. Are you going to be a generic ace pilot for me? I think you probably are. Let's get you
Mech warrior training complete.
6 piloting then.
Let's do this.
Hacker's a long way off any sort of
Receiving
level up.
you.
King Wolf. I've got piloting 6 for the +1 max evasion, so I can use you in a fast mech if I need to.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Receiving you.
Commando's fine.
Receiving you.
Lumberjack, we're not leveled yet, and we're probably not going to level for a long while.
Standing by.
And we've done Medusa.
Commander.
Lowball's a long ways off.
Waiting for orders.
Monarch, we're not leveling.
Orders.
I'm keeping some
Orders.
pilots deliberately unleveled
can do.
in terms of not spending their experience so
Ready
that they
for
don't
orders.
cost more maintenance.
Ready for orders. Standing by. They will be done. Yes, Commander.
Yeah, there's a fair bit of experience left for
What
some
can
of
I
these
do for ya?
guys.
Yes, Commander.
Waiting for orders.
And I'm just curious, when does it stop training pilots? With less than 30,000 total experience can benefit from this training, so I'm pretty sure that all those pilots are still going to accrue experience. Right. let's take this contract. So it's a convoy ambush in the desert. This is ridiculously overspec'd. For a 2-skull, let's take our Griffin as the command mech. That's the Starly Griffin, but I've taken out the double heat sinks to use them elsewhere. That's a good point actually. The double heat sinks are in the Atlas with the Gauss rifles, and they could probably do with being in the one with the AC-10s because the Gauss rifles kick out a lot less heat. We've got the AC-20 Orion. And the AC-10 Orion. Let's see. The heat efficiency is significantly better than the Stalkers, and that's definitely relevant in the desert. And the AC-10 will do some work on vehicles, and we can preserve the Stalker. There we go, 3 on 2. That should be fine. So it'll just be a question of whether or not there's reinforcements on this convoy. If there are reinforcements, they generally trigger when you kill a couple of, when you've killed 2 of the convoy. So I'll try and take out all of the guards before I take out my second vehicle in that convoy. I mean, at 2 skull, it's not going to matter too much.
Command interface initiated.
Okay, looks like the intel our employers provided was accurate. We're tracking multiple vehicles in the area. Let's move up and make contact. Once we start shooting, the convoy will probably make a break for it. Intercept them. Once they're dealt with, head to the evac zone for pickup or clear out the convoy's guards. Your call. Kill them all.
Prime beach real estate. If only there were
Oh,
a
it's
beach.
this map. Okay, so the convoy's going to be up on this road. There's going to be a blocking force here. I might be able to kind of circumnavigate them, head this way, get up to the road here and intercept the convoy. And where there are reinforcements on this map, they tend to come from back here. So if I'm killing the convoy over here, I have time before I have to worry about the reinforcements. So the Kintaras and the Griffin are definitely fast enough to do that end run. And I'm going to send the Orion over here to deal with the blocking force. So Medusa is sprinting. Let's not start with Medusa, let's start with someone at the front.
I'm receiving you.
Falcon and this Griffin can get down to here.
Waiting for orders.
Alright, Duke. I can get 4 evasion if we're running this way.
Aye, aye.
And we get into the cover there.
Move order received.
I don't get any further by jumping, so let's just sprint. Okay, I hear those weird sounds that indicate there's a gallant assault vehicle out there. Right, it's our turn.
Orders.
So where can we get to? That's crystals that make it harder to hit us. So I have no problem at all ending my
I'm walking
movement
here.
in those. And I think we'll get further if we jump. And if we sprint, is that right? Yeah, we get a little bit further. Just in case something gets to go before we do and sensor locks us. Right, sprint here. Sideways
On my
on.
I've got eyes on the target.
Okay, so yeah, that is the convoy. Got really a fair way along. I mean, I've got my work cut out for me to sprint around here.
ready for orders.
Oh. Oh, okay, yeah, we don't actually have anyone on sensors, so we're still out of combat. That's fine.
Standing by.
Yeah, let's sprint into the crystal field then.
Moving to position.
Okay, great. So we're triggering that. They are a long way along this road already. We gotta move, people. I think we can make it. We've really gotta
Yes,
go.
Commander.
Get up around here.
Onward.
Receiving you.
One of you is gonna block the road. Let's have the Kintara be first.
On my way.
And then the Griffin can bring up the rear.
Location confirmed.
Oh, it's both Kintaras. Griffin's out the front. So that's the Gallant assault vehicle. That is at least not hard to kill.
Okay,
Let's let them
I'll
go.
be right here.
Hostile on sensors.
Okay, so we've got a Griffin there. Swing and a miss on the Orion. We do have lots of evasion. Some LRM-5, that could be a Shadow Hawk. A 30-ton light mech up there. That's all convoy. There might only be 3 pirate guards. Let's let them all go. That looks like a striker. Probably another striker there. Just an LRM-10. And they're going to have 60-ton vehicle. That is probably an LRM carrier. So when that shoots, that's going to be nasty.
Yes, Commander.
So that's vigilance. We've got, what, just 17 resolve? Yep. Then we'll move into cover.
Move order received.
We do spike the heat, don't we? If I take off the SRMs, because they're not likely to hit, we don't have a precision strike to make this any better. Cool. And we do hit, start softening up that Griffin. And yeah. That's the reign of 60 LRMs.
I'm taking heavy hits, Commander.
I'm so glad we were in cover and braced for that. Right.
I'm your
So
spaniel.
Falcon, you can move into cover So direct is 70 obstructed, indirect is 75. Let's go with 75 then.
I'm going.
Just drop those
Roger
LRMs
that.
along the side. Yep, they're pretty unsteady now. If I'd done that the other way around, I could have knocked him over. Live and learn.
Waiting for orders.
Medusa is in front, and we are sprinting with you. We're going to be behind
No shooting, just running. Got it.
that terrain, so hopefully they shouldn't have a shot.
Receiving you. Got it.
Great, so we're going to get to the road
Let's hit them hard.
before they do. Oh, that gallant's fast. And there it's LRM-10s. Well, it's LRM-10. I can knock that Griffin over. That's
They will be
probably
done.
not a bad idea.
Acknowledge.
So we destroy an arm, but it wasn't an important one.
I think things are going swimmingly. Don't you?
They're going in phase 2, which is where the Orion would normally be, but... Oh, SRMs as well. Yikes. We did vigilance with the Orion.
I'm
Oh,
wounded.
and we got clipped with a head hit.
Reporting. Minimal damage.
It's only 4 to the dome. Well, 5 it looks like. So she's not in immediate life-ending danger.
Good
So
to go.
let's get to close range of that Griffin.
Copy that.
Let's vigilance, because we need that damage reduction. And let's see if we can stop this Griffin getting up again. 190. We're doing, what, 120 with the 2 SRM6s. 170, 235. I mean, if everything hits center torso, they're dead. That is highly unlikely, isn't it? Oh well.
Taking the shot.
Okay, well, we did blow off
Solid connection
the
on
side
that one.
torso. It wasn't looking good from the moment the AC-10 missed. Okay. Guess they were worried about heat. Everyone else is reserving. They've still got the important weapons, sadly. Yeah, they're spreading that damage around. Now, one thing I have to think about is when I start killing the convoy, if reinforcements come there, they're guaranteed back shots on Duke and that Orion, so I'm going to have to move her around. So that's not a thing. Maybe kind of sprint here, face this way, with being in that cover, so it's not a problem. This has to die for sure. I can probably put that Griffin down. Let's reserve. That's a Griffin as well. They're both 1Ss. I don't mind the LRM-10s.
Light damage. Holding firm.
It's the 3 LRM-20s that LRM carriers rocking that bothers me. And that's there. If I can kill that when that comes forward. Oh,
Sorry, Commander.
second
I'm
hit.
hit.
We've been very unlucky with those. Okay, so
Ready for orders.
if we jump with Medusa here, we've got pretty good numbers on that Griffin,
Firing jump jets.
and we'll give them something else to shoot at. We've got bulwarks, we've got 3% damage reduction. I'm not going to vigilance, and we're shooting in from the damage side, so they're almost certainly dead. I'll take off the medium lasers. All of these SRMs that would hit these empty locations are going to hit there. I might even take off. Well, we only need 55, right? Um, 3 should be okay.
Engaging target. Tango down.
Nope. Going to that line. Okay, we don't hit the head, so that's alright.
My armor's getting stripped off.
Right, where are you? I've got to kill you before you shoot again. I think that means I am
Commander.
sprinting forward with you. So we're going to vigilance because we won't have any cover. And then we're going to sprint. And then we're going to jump up here and have shots next turn.
On it.
Give them everything you've got.
So that's the gallants. Hits with just one missile.
Standing by.
Alright, from here... No, from here we do have shots on everyone. They are giving up our back to the gallant, so I probably have to kill the gallant. But we have the resolve to vigilance. Where's that LRM carrier? There it is. Let's fire everything. We're not taking any
Firing
chances.
all weapons.
Primary target
Hell
damaged.
yeah.
Concentrate your fire and bring it down.
Reporting. Enemy vehicle.
Okay. Javelin's shooting something else. I can get on board with that. Falcons. So we've got to stay in touch with that gal. I can kill it next turn. What I want to do now is what we've got: a Griffin. If I precision strike the Griffin, it'll go down to phase 2. You're in phase 3, so I can head over here and get a rear shot in on you, maybe end you. So that's what we're going to do, I think.
I await your command.
Move up. Got this. Precision strike. Aim for the head just in case.
Locking on.
Orders.
Okay, Duke, so... Well, we don't have jump jets. So if we get here, we've got great numbers to hit. We don't have a precision strike, though. So that's bad news. So we don't have enough resolve to vigilance and precision strike. If we kill this Griffin, then we're only taking a bit of LRN-10 fire, and we're okay. We've got time to move into cover next turn. We're going to eat javelin, like the SRMs from that javelin, which is going to suck.
Position confirmed.
But let's go for it. Oh, we can't quite fire everything. We're going to have to take off the medium laser. What do we need to do here? 125? 62%. Here goes nothing.
Putting one in the back.
Okay, well we did blow off all of their weapons,
Think I hit something
even though we
good.
left them with 10 there. They're not in melee range either. So that could have gone worse. Let's see, can Medusa in that Kintaro? We can't shoot from there, so we've got to spin, taking that javelin. We do have height. We've got really low numbers to hit, but if enough stuff hits, that might be enough. Yeah, I saw a few 12s in there, but really isn't really good. Okay, their strikers are choosing to shoot at Jinsu up there on the ridge, so that's okay. She's not been touched yet, and a few missiles when she's got serious damage reduction aren't going to do anything. There's no way you're in melee range. Yeah, I didn't think so. Right, off goes the Gallant. So that's in danger of getting away. I have to kill it. And then mop up the convoy, but I kind of want to kill these guys first.
Waiting for orders.
So that Griffin's out of range. Unless I move here. The Javelin's going next though. I can still catch that Gallant. Alright, so. Not there. Here. Yeah, maybe I should be going mainly with the medium lasers. I just need one of them to clip the back. And we can go with the 50% SRM4s. They each do 10 damage, so just something has to clip that rear center
Rear
torso.
armor it is. Target eliminated.
Now Javelin's going to go. Is it going to get out of those crystals? Looks like. Doesn't have shots on anything. Okay, it has shots on Medusa.
Minimal damage on that hit.
I'm fine with that. So that means it's Falcon to go next. And we're looking at two strikers, the Gallant and the Javelin. So let's reserve.
Lingering until an opportunity presents itself.
And yeah, Medusa's going to move here.
Position confirmed.
Those are much better numbers to hit. Got to take off both medium lasers though.
I'm on it.
Oh, we didn't quite get him.
That hit something good.
Did take off a leg though. He's not really a threat now. He's one SRM6. And let's reserve with Falcon. I want to be able to move Duke into cover before I kill the next vehicle. Alright, so far so good.
Waiting for orders.
So Duke, I need to move you, yeah, here. And we're going to vigilance. Right. So we're going to shoot the AC 10 and both SRM6s and hope that's enough.
Confirmed.
Okay, we're missing with the AC 10 is not a good start. We soften that striker up though. Okay, indirect on Ginsu, that's fine.
Reporting. Minimal damage.
Yes, Commander.
So Falcon, let's move here. And let's fire everything into the side of this gallant. Okay, that didn't kill it. I'm really glad it's got to go all this way to get away.
Showing minor damage.
Yeah, okay.
I live to serve.
Track him down. We can jump here. We can spin.
Lifting off.
And we can take off that other end. We're shooting from... we're hitting different armor, which is annoying.
Gotcha.
Mess them up.
Great. So they're dead. Alright, no reinforcements. Javelin gets up. Jumps into the crystals. Does nothing. So we've got the two strikers to deal with then, and we can mop up the javelin next time.
Standing by. On the move.
So we can use three. Let's use the 12 damage ones and a 75% hit chance one. Shooting him from the side should do the job.
Reporting. One less vehicle.
Yes, Commander. Location confirmed.
Same deal, you're all 12 damage. You're only a 50% to hit. I can up that, can't I? We've got the resolve. Let's go side towards side armor.
It's time to bug out. Get to the LZ for
Cool.
extraction.
No reinforcements to worry about. Just one very scared looking javelin.
On my way.
Let's precision strike him. In the rear, 41.
Locked on rear armor.
Show me your war face.
Don't quite get him.
Commander,
Falcon can finish him off.
we're rolling.
We overheat there, they're 6 damage each, aren't they? Just keep knocking him down the order.
Firing.
God damn.
Alright,
Let's
so
do this.
shame about the pilot injuries on Duke, but still
Mission successful.
a successful mission. Nice bonus payment. And Duke's out for 20 days, and we get some random bits of salvage. So now it's time to take on that flashpoint. Let's level up our guys if they can. So Duke
Good
was
to
out
go.
there, and she can level up. Feel like bonus health would be useful for you. Oh, but it's not. It's the overheat threshold, isn't it? Let's save up. You're not far away from Master Tactician and then Cold Shot, Mastery, Ginsu,
Yes, Commander.
just 1,000.
Yes, Commander.
Medusa, we could get your piloting up. Let's save up for Coolant Vent, that's what you're for. And Falcon was the other guy.
Thy will be done.
Yeah, nothing yet. Alrighty. So I have no idea what's going to happen on this flashpoint. I have no idea who the Razorbacks are. Let's find out. So, they're a seditionist group has taken root in the Capellan system of Cavalor. House Leal will handsomely reward any company that will root out and destroy these traitors to the Confederation. Welcome to Cavalor, Commander Kovac. I appreciate your timeliness in responding to my summons. The task that I have for you is a sensitive matter that requires a swift response. That's what we're here for, Lady Marina. Tell us what we're dealing with. Cavalor is home to a group of seditionists, the Volkovites. Their name was taken from their leader, a charismatic woman of low birth named Persephone Volkov, who uses her platform to spit on and threaten the most deeply held traditions of the Capellan state. Those were the Chancellor's own words, mind you. Volkov's actions have left him most displeased. Yikes. If this Volkov lady has caught the Chancellor's attention, she's in for a world of hurt. That's putting it mildly. In a single speech, Persephone Volkov denounced all 3 cornerstones of Capellan culture: the Corvin Doctrine, the Sana Mandate, and the Lorix Order. What are those? The Corvin Doctrine is a founding Capellan philosophical doctrine assembled posthumously from the private correspondence of Alana Corvin de Val and introduced into mainstream Capellan society by Chancellor Norman Aris. Fearing the effects of factionalism on an expanding human race, Corvin argued that all people must band together in the service of greater humanity. The Capellan Confederation has interpreted its writings to mean that all citizens must bow to the will of the state, specifically personified by the current Leal Chancellor. Fair enough. The Sana Mandate, 2550, so that's quite old now. That's like almost 500 years old. It was appropriated by the Capellan Confederation as a key philosophical doctrine. The text of the Sana Mandate supports the foundation of a rigid caste system, or caste system, with firmly drawn lines between the working classes and the ruling elite. The mandate also establishes that for the ruling class, service to the state is both necessary and compulsory. Any action, however draconian, is inherently justified so long as it promotes the survival of the state. And the Lorix Order, a military philosophical society devoted to promoting the belief that the mech warrior is the natural apex of society. Well, I can't argue with that. And that all other social classes should serve the mech warrior class. In return, mech warriors are expected to perform extraordinary feats of valor in the defense of the lower social classes. Well, that is our day job. questioning any one of these texts as dangerous, but what Volkov did. Well, there are behaviours that cannot be tolerated and lines that cannot be crossed. That's nice. I mean, I've read a lot of the Battletech novels. I hadn't specifically come across those before. It does explain a lot of the compelling culture that you see in the book, so it's nice. It sounds like you're asking us to kill a woman over her political beliefs. That isn't mercenary work, Lady Marina. It's murder. I'm afraid that the Chancellor disagrees with your assessment, Dr. Murad. In the Confederation, there is no higher crime than threatening the security of the state, and the Chancellor draws little distinction between physical threats and ideological ones. The entire Volkovite community has been marked for death. I need you to help me carry out the sentence. So we can either accept the work, because I'm at minus 100 with the Capellans and I would like to stay that way. I wonder if it's possible to help out the Volkovites. I don't think so, Lady Marina. My company doesn't do this sort of work. I appreciate your candor, Commander Kovac, and for what it's worth, I share your distaste for the task I've set before you. But the Chancellor's will is law, and I am bound to serve. If you wish, you may turn away now, and we will speak of this matter no further. But know that if you do this, for us, you stand to gain the Chancellor's favour and to reap the rewards that come along with it. Refuse, and I'll have to find another company to stand in your place, but I would sooner have the riches and recognition go to you. Okay. So if we refuse, that's it. I guess we're taking it. I knew that I could count on you. Unfortunately, the Volkovites have hired Protection, Razorback Company, a mercenary command from the rumored frontier. You'll have to deal with them before you can move on your ultimate targets. I suggest that you handle the situation swiftly and cleanly. Kevlar is an important world in the grip of a population boom, and its security is a high priority for the Confederation. The Chancellor himself will be monitoring your progress. We've better put on a good show. Let's get to work. I'm kind of hoping we're going to be able to side with them. So we've got an Assassinate, 3.5 skull, only 2 salvage. Before you can rid us of the Volkovites, you're going to have to deal with the Razorback Company, the hired guns they imported from the frontier. Our surveillance drones have identified the company's command and control mech, a CP-10Z. I need 2 Cyclops pieces. Eliminate it to cripple Razorback Company and clear a path to a real target. So we're going full salvage on this one. Let's do this thing quickly, Takashi. I don't want us spending any more time on these jokers than we have to. Okay, so even if we do the Capellans a favour and get in their good graces, I feel like these Capellans... That's versus Pirates, that's versus Capellans, and that's versus Capellans. So we can get back to minus 100 very quickly after doing this flashpoint. Let's see what happens. I definitely need 2 priority salvage. 11 random stuff doesn't really make any difference. So let's go for money for the rest. And let's bust out the A-team. So that's the AC-10, that's the Gauss, that's the Stalker with the cockpit mod for the command. The Black Knights are still in the shop. This is Tundra. Do I want the UCM Orion? I could take a Kintaro for scouting. We could have no jump jets and just be real sluggers. Yeah, I mean, this is just like a crazy head cap central lance, isn't it? So, Gunnery 6 And bulwark, let's stick you there. Let's get Arbiter out. Actually no, let's get Hacker in the Atlas. So we're going in initiative 2 with them. It's got to be Popo and the Stalker. And Arbiter can go in the Orion. Oh, it doesn't have, this one doesn't have a cockpit mod, does it? No, let's stick him in something that's got a cockpit mod. Yeah, probably this. It's quite well suited to him being an ace pilot. He can kind of sprint behind someone for one turn, then shoot and get out of dodge. And we're initiative 2 across the board. And everyone can headshot real good. I'm going to get me those parts of a Cyclops. Okay. So, we're headhunting a CP-10Z Cyclops. Let's go.
Command interface initiated.
For this first drop, I want you to hunt down Razorback Company's CNC mech, a CP-10Z Cyclops. It appears to be running a stock configuration, and it will be combat capable at any range. It wouldn't do to underestimate Razorback Company. Remember, these are frontier mercenaries operating in our space. They wouldn't be here if they weren't confident in their abilities. Confident enough to do what's right. We won't let you persecute these people for rejecting your bullshit screed. That was an unwise display of disrespect, Commander Eliathi. I'd encourage you to change your tone before the Chancellor orders your death as well. Petty tyrants like Maximilian now are a dime a dozen out in the frontier. You people don't frighten me, and neither do your hired guns. Eliathi out. I like Eliathi. As brave as she is foolish. Engage the enemy and destroy them, Commander Kovac. Lao out. I'm going to feel
icicles growing in all the wrong places.
real bad about putting a Gauss round through her cockpit. I mean, not for long. I'm going to feel okay again as soon as we get the Cyclops salvage. Let's get along this road. There's plenty of cover up ahead.
Moving to position.
So,
Acknowledged.
question is, okay, there's got supporting forces over there. So we've got to deal with them. I can sprint into cover. Okay,
Well, I
first
got a
enemy
sensor
contact. Stalker can get up into the cover there. These guys.
On my way.
I can get close. We're just going to trust in the armour of the Atlas for this initial contact. Okay, and they've got a heavy mech too. And that's on unstable terrain.
Yes,
Right,
Commander.
Arbiter, let's see what we're dealing with.
I'm going.
So got someone else back there. We've got a catapult. I've got a 70-tonner back there. And there's a counter. So that is going to fall apart if we sneeze on it. that. Okay, yeah, they're all getting +1 initiative from the Cyclops, of course. Let's pop that catapult.
Acknowledged.
Okay. Popo from
Ready for
back
orders.
here. Do we need the PPC? Maybe.
Firing on
Don't
target.
have to worry too much about heat. Oof. Still not quite dead.
Solid connection on that one.
So
Yes,
Hacker,
Commander.
let's move you up into tree cover here. You got the Gauss rifles. So just 60% to hit with the Cicada. That's probably very dead. And that's not doing anything to us, is it? There we go.
Enemy down. Commander,
Falcon, can you move and get into cover? You can. Great.
I'm walking here.
You've got more ammo to waste.
Feel my wrath.
Okay, well we do hit with one of them.
Solid connection. Hot damn, let's do this.
Grasshopper.
Damage is minor, Commander.
Grasshopper's asking for a headshot. There must be more mechs than this with these half-armored guys. That's another one. There's no way this is a 3.5 scale mission.
I'm showing minor damage.
Oh yeah, it was a breaching shot, that's why it did the 450. Okay. Let's put these guys down.
Standing by. Coordinates received.
We've got enough for 2 precision shots. I don't think I need to bother with precision here.
All weapons are to go.
Witness the firepower of
Target
this
neutralized.
fully armed and operational stalker. Let's put that grasshopper down.
I'm ready. Standing by.
Can't quite get into
Waiting for orders.
range with everything. Can with you. We've got 5 rolls to hit. Yeah, I kind of feel it would
Waiting for orders.
be better
Ready
for
for orders.
AC-10 guy to have a go at the Cicada. We can fire everything without building up too much heat. Let's do it.
May I interest you in some melting armor? Oh, I like that shot.
Alright, there's smarting.
Good to go.
And Hacker.
Yes, I'm there.
Got 2 Gauss rifle rolls. I might just take your head off.
On it.
Not quite.
Think I hit something good. Orders?
We've got another shot, haven't we, at that? Let's go for it then. That
I'm your spaniel.
Cicada's just really not worth worrying about.
Pushing all the buttons.
That's how it's done.
Farewell, sweet prince. Hot damn, we're gonna do this right.
What's that going to do? Running for a melee hit? I can live with that.
System's holding. I'm hit.
Oh, they got a head hit on an arbiter. Okay. Well, I mean, at least he's got lots of health.
Commander?
Just punch this guy.
Locked on for physical attack.
And we'll let everyone stomp on him.
Yes, boss?
Yeah, right there. 140 damage. I think wherever he hits, we're dead. Yep.
Tango, down.
All right. So they're going to be somewhere over here. That's where the chevron was, isn't it? Let's move up with Arbiter and
Location
Orion.
confirmed.
I think I can just afford to move
Move order received.
and brace here.
Acknowledged.
Same with you. We can sprint with you. Not that it is saying much in an atlas moving through trees, as they're having their go. Can just zoom in. They do look pretty cool. Anyway, got to find where they are. 70 resolve, that's vigilance, and then sprint up.
We're rolling.
There you are. Let's drop behind this ridge.
Moving to position.
And the atlas is
Onward.
it does occur to me that I may have been a little cavalier with this,
Heading out.
because that Cyclops does have an AC-20. It might just shoot someone in the face. Fortunately, the big gun missed. They were just in range of Arbiter. So we got enough resolve for 2 attempted headshots. It's fully armoured. This guy has bulwark, and they're in cover. They went through rough terrain, so they are going to take a load of stability damage.
Receiving you.
So
Affirmative.
we will not need the PPC or the medium lasers. Let's just try and knock him over a bunch.
I copy.
Target engaged. Concentrate your fire. Bring it down.
And
I live to serve.
Falcon's got the
How's it
AC-10s.
going?
Hacker has the Gauss rifles.
Yes, Commander.
Let's move into cover. Want to be shooting from the front, not the side.
Moving to position.
Let's go up top.
Locking target.
While we get the knockdown, nothing goes head. I do just need 2 pieces, and I can only get 2 pieces, so I could blow off the legs. As we're out of cover, let's vigilance. Don't need to precision strike now. And let's go for this leg. Okay, so still got that.
Orders?
And Arbiter, let's get here.
Got it, Commander.
And we'll try and take this leg off. Great, we managed that.
Critical hit, Commander. Go time.
So they're down to finish to phase 1, and we got someone in 3.
Let's
It's
do
Hacker
this.
in this Atlas.
On the move.
So we just need to do, we don't want to overkill this guy. We just need to do 26, and they're getting 40 damage reduction. Take off the SRMs as they're too random. Hope that one of the Gauss rifles hits
Firing on target.
like that. That's our 2 Cyclops parts.
Hostile removed.
Commander, the area has been cleared. Darius has given me the green light to land immediately. Hold position. Nicely done, Commander. With Razorback Company's Cyclops down, their combat cohesiveness will crumble into disarray. If they are wise, they'll abandon their clients and crawl back to the frontier to lick their wounds. For now, return to orbit and conduct your repairs. We'll move on the Volkovites as soon as you're ready. Lao out.
Mission successful.
So this is where I get to take the Razorback's place, right? Pity about Arbiter. Okay, yes please, and yes please. So we get a 50% crit medium laser as well, and a catapult C1 part. All largely irrelevant. It's the Cyclops we care about. And I think I'm probably sending an ECM Orion into storage, because having an ECM Cyclops is probably better. Cyclops might be a bit slow though.
That mech is ready to fight, Commander.
Cyclops 10Zs use their imposing presence and unique communications equipment to control the battlefield. While the 10Z carries a lethal array of close-range weaponry, its primary role is command and control, bolstering friendly units with its specialized battle computer. So it's 90 ton. It's movement 4, so it's no slower than the ECM Orion. But which Orion is which? It's going to be the one with less firepower, right? It's not the V. Oh, why can't you tell me the name of the mech here, so I can make sure I'm replacing the right one? I mean, the alternative is I replaced a Banshee. Maybe replace the Banshee, because that is a really bad mech. Yep, we'll confirm that. We'll cancel the active maintenance task. High Orbit Cavalier. XO, we're being held by Commander Eliafi of Razorback Company. Looks like she wants to parley. Should I put her on the view screen? Yeah, go ahead. let's hope we can turn on the Capellans. So, your Commander Kovac. Under any other circumstances, I'd be honoured to speak with you. You would have opened quite the reputation out on the frontier. Is this a social call, Commander Eliathi, or was there something you actually wanted to discuss? A little of both, actually. Look, Commander Kovac, you're on the wrong side of this scenario, full stop. Our clients aren't hurting anybody. They don't deserve what you're about to rain down on them. I feel for them, Commander Eliathi. But the Capellan state takes a dim view of sedition, and your clients crossed the line. Maybe so, but they don't deserve to die for it. Look, Commander, the Volkovites aren't even dissidents. They are a local religion, sort of a folk revivalist movement. The public slander your client told you about was a sermon delivered in a Volkovite church to a Volkovite audience. It isn't like they were shouting through megaphones in the public square. They were talking loud enough to catch the Chancellor's attention. That's a bad idea in the Confederation. Hell, it'd be a bad idea anyway, Eliathi. I feel for your clients, but they should have known better. Maybe so, but the fact is, House Lau wants my clients dead, and it's paying you to pull the trigger. If you follow through, you'll be wiping them out over a few passages in a couple of books. Are you okay with that, Kovac? Because I wouldn't be. Let's say I'm not okay with it. What are you proposing? I'm glad you asked. My clients have authorised me to offer double what House Lau is paying you if you'll help escort them off well rather than killing them. We'll take them back to Joppa in the frontier. They'll be out of House Lau's hair and out of danger, and you'll come out on top. The Chancellor himself is watching this job, Commander. If we break our contract, our reputation with House Lau is going to go right into the toilet. It's already rock bottom. I can't dispute that. You'd be taking a risk, but from one mercenary commander to another, it's the right thing to do. Anyway, choice is yours. What's it going to be? Let's help the Volkovites. Tell your clients that we'll help them escape. I'm glad to hear it. After the ass whipping you just handed us, the last thing I wanted to do was go up against your lance again. I'll pass your message along and tell Persephone to get her people packed up and ready to move. Your view screen goes blank as Commander Eliathi cuts the connection. That was the right thing to do, Commander. Thank you. I'll remind you that you said that when Chancellor Lau has Maskarovka agents strangle us in our sleep. We're taking a risk, no doubt, but we're doing it for the right reasons. Let's get Volkov and her people out of here. We can worry about the ramifications later. Yeah, we're pretty screwed from that point of view. Well, I have to wrap up here. We'll get to part 2 later. It's a battle. So it's not a convoy escort, it's a flat out battle. Fine. Well, it's a shame we won't have Arbiter for it, but we'll be okay. I did put him in something with no cockpit mod, my bad.
Aye, aye.
We can take Apex out.
Standing by.
Oh, we could take Falcon actually. And it's Hacker and Popo.
Got something you want done?
Yep. Yeah, we took Hacker, Popo, Arbiter, and yeah, it was Falcon as well, wasn't it?
Yes, Commander.
Fine. I'm curious, so we do have the battle computer in the head. That's integrated. 0 tonnage, nice. It wasn't, this is the AC-20 Orion, and the ECM Orion actually rates a higher firepower. Wow. Yeah, so if I pull that, stick it, we can't stick the comm system in there. How heavy is that equipment? It's 6 tons. So we would have to we need to up the armor on this a lot. And we've got 6 energy, a couple of missile points, and 1 AC point. So I need to have a think about how I'm going to build this to be my new kind of ECM mech. The Stalker can carry on being the resolve generating mech, and then we've got the 2 Atlases to actually hurt people. And they'll be going in the medium phase with Master Tactician pilots in them. Wow, that's just nuts. Well, I've got that refit to look forward to. I really do need to wrap up now. So next time out, it's going to be part 2 of the Flattened Earth Flashpoint. If you've been watching, thanks for watching. And I will catch you next time. Might be streaming tomorrow morning or tomorrow lunchtime. Not sure yet. Have to see how things go. So until then, take care.